You just drive me crazy. I have so much fun with you, and you're so funny and like flirty, and I just like, I want this from you all the time.
Yeah.
In the pleasant fields of Yorkshire, a battle of the Brits is currently raging. And for anyone wondering how far ahead Mr. Nazaire is of Mr. Mumbrae in that battle, the answer is miles. For their date, Mr. Nazaire makes Miss Remy a drink so beloved in Regency Britain that shortages would lead to rioting.
We're gonna make some gin today.
Hell yeah.
And we're gonna like pick a few things and anything that you see that you'd love to add. Let me know, we'll go for it.
I
some
love
lavender
this.
here.
This is fresh lavender.
So we're gonna add some of this.
Wonderful.
So what's your go-to drink normally?
French 75.
French. You've got something about the French.
I do.
Wow.
And then you come, right?
And then the French arrive.
Wonderful.
She was really appreciative. They said it was a great cake. And then Miles walks in with loads of gifts and asked her to go on a date. Of
course.
So he's starting off strong, huh? I don't think he's gonna try to establish a relationship with any of us.
You think? Good, no new friends. I'm fine with that.
I don't think so. I think
I
he's
don't
gonna be all
need a
about
new
himself,
friend,
which is good. I mean, good for him. But I
Makes it easier
we just gotta find out if he's
on us.
able to or willing to tarnish anybody else's image.
Right.
So it's like we gotta approach this cautiously.
Yeah.
If he's here after today, I expect him to like stir some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. The competition's starting again.
Wow, you know, I've always wanted to know like what goes into making gin. Do you know what you're doing? Okay.
I know what I'm doing. The best thing that can come out of this date is that she is falling hopelessly in love with me. The worst is I don't make a good gin and she spits it out. Okay, we're gonna infuse it like that.
Yeah,
And a
it'll
little
be
bit of
flowery.
Flowery.
Yeah. Do you cook a lot at home and make stuff like this?
So
or?
my father was actually the chef of the house, taught me how to cook. And I used to love cooking, big meals. How about yourself?
I do cook. I like to cook.
Yeah.
It's the cleaning up part after that deters me from cooking as
I
much.
see. Well, we have many butlers here who can help us with this.
That is so English of you.
Very
we don't have
English.
butlers
You don't
back
have butlers?
home. No.
No?
Mr. Nazaire, he's very high society, like charming, kind of the silver spoon, perfect prince type. He has everything, but he doesn't have love. And I want to know if he's ready for that. What does love look like to you?
Ooh. That's a very good question. I remember the first time I fell in love, I prioritized her over everything because I was so in love, and I just kind of put my family aside. I woke up one day and realized I was very unhappy. And it was very tough, but I had to end it because my family was so important to me, and I nearly lost them.
That's so tough to do, though. It's somebody that you
Yeah.
love, right? But then you also love your family. So let's say at the end of this, if it was us two and you had to introduce me to your family, does that scare you a bit?
It wouldn't scare me. I'd fly to South France and we'd go and you'd meet the family.
That'd be incredible. So we're in the south of France.
We are literally just opposite Saint-Tropez and Nice and Cannes, so we're in a little lovely town.
I always wanted to go to Saint-Tropez.
Oh,
Yeah.
it is wonderful.
So do you spend a lot of time down there with them?
It's hard with work, but I probably FaceTime my mum 5 times a day.
That's sweet.
That's why I asked you, I can see you're such a family girl. And I think that's quite nice that we do have that in common.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I feel like Miles has a level of sophistication and chivalry that I wish all the guys here had. Like he just has this like confidence and bravado about him, and I really find that endearing and alluring.
Back at the cottage, ahead of the farewell dance, our suitors are doing a great job of showing that Mr. Nazaire hasn't got to them at all by pummeling a punch bag.
I started to feel good about only having 7 suitors. I was like, okay. And now we're gonna be back to 8, so it's...
Yeah.
Do you think that means that at the farewell ball, there'll be 2 eliminations?
Valid question.
One of us leaves and he stays, that's where it'll be a little like a slap in the face.
Afternoon, gents.
Speak of the devil.
Good to see you, man.
Good. Having a bit of a boxing fight?
Yeah. It's a good time.
What do you think of Nicole so far?
She's beautiful. I'm quite excited to get to know her a little bit more. It'd be nice to see who she prefers.
Yeah. If you find out, let us know.
I'll try.
You joined at an intense point, you know?
Yeah.
We're good mates when we're here.
Yeah.
And then when...
Well, you do what you gotta do,
Nicole,
right?
yeah, I don't know if Nicole's wanting to like explore that late option, but I need to step it up so I have something planned.
I'm gonna get some tea.
All right, let's get some tea. Wrap it up.
With a new suitor having arrived, a former favourite is doing everything he can to stay in the fight for Miss Remy's heart.
Danny B, he wants me to meet him by the fountain. I don't know if it's because he's feeling the pressure from the newcomer, Mr. Nazaire, but I'm happy regardless. I hope that he's able to open up. I want to know that he could see a future with me.
Being on the dance car last week was nerve-wracking, and I got some great feedback from Nicole that I need to step it up, so hopefully today I could do that.
Hi!
What's up, beautiful?
You listen to me.
I gotta figure out, every single time I see you now, I will make it a point to pull you aside, talk to you, you know.
Let me in. I appreciate Danny B's effort because that's what I wanted to see from him all along.
All right, so this is like a real fantasy moment, right?
Yeah.
So like after this, when we go back to normal life, like that's the stuff that I want to know.
Well, I live in Seattle,
Right.
and I live by myself in a townhouse, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms.
That
Yeah.
sounds really nice.
Yeah, but it's a big space, and I want to share it with somebody.
So I can have the second bedroom, you're telling me?
Yeah, so you'd be in the 2nd bedroom, and you'd have your own bathroom.
Perfect. Are you a morning person?
Yeah,
Like,
I am.
You're a morning person.
Yeah,
Live for the
I
mornings.
do live at a sunrise and a
Yes.
hot decaf cappuccino.
And decaf, we gotta
You
like.
hate that.
I can't.
I know you
just
do.
like. Okay, so like it's like the little things like that,
Yeah.
and that's why I think this could like work.
Yeah. What?
I just like I look at you. I'm sorry.
I love that though.
With my last relationship, on paper everything was great. It was just me being ready and maybe her not being fully ready to settle down, have a family. Like I really am serious about like, you know, building a relationship. I want to get down to like the real stuff right away. Like I don't want to like find out 6 months down the road that you don't want to have kids. Like my mom's like ready to have like grandkids and stuff like that. Not that she's like pressuring me in any way, but like I know that she would love that, you know?
And you would love that. You
I
wanna
would
have
love
kids.
that. I do want to have kids. I only grew up with 2, so like it was just my brother and I. So I'm just 2, 3, 4, whatever.
Okay.
You know? I'm all about practicing until then. Never mind. Bad joke.
Danny B, you just drive me crazy. I have so much fun with you, and you're so funny and like flirty, and I just like I want this from you all the time.
Yeah. I'm feeling like I just saw a girl that I could see a future with. Having her beside me today and like laughing and giving me some reassurance that she's into me felt amazing. Meet me halfway?
I'm meeting you. I promise. I'll always try to meet you halfway. I mean it. This is like exactly what I was hoping for.